and welcome. I'm Timotab, and today I'm going to solve Thermorrow by Full Deck and missing a few cards. If you would like to try this puzzle for yourself, it'll be the first link in the description. I will also have a link to Full Deck and Missing a Few Cards website, where you can find lots of puzzles that they have created. Okay, let's have a look at the rules. We have a headline of standard sudoku, arrows, and thermometers. So if you're familiar with those, then you can skip right along to the next chapter. For those of you who are not familiar, standard sudoku rules apply. The digits 1 to 9 are placed once each in each row, column, and 3 by 3 box. Arrows. Digits along an arrow must sum to the number indicated in the circle from which the arrow emerges. So these 3 digits are going to add up to that cell. And thermometers, along grey thermometers, digits strictly increase from the bulb to the tip. So as long as we are always going up in value as we move along the thermometer, we will be good. All right. I am going to restart the puzzle to reset the timer, and let us have a look. Okay. Very interesting. Okay, these 3 digits, the minimum they can be is 1, 2, and 4. Normally I'd say 1, 2, and 3, but I have a 3 here. So that's 1, 2, and 4. That's 7. I could put a 1 here and a 1 here. That makes 9. So that is 9. That's the minimum it can be, and obviously the maximum because I can't put a digit higher than that. So those 2 are 1s. That is a 1, 2, 4, and that one is not a 1. Okay. This arrow has the same geometry as this one, but it doesn't have a 3 to mess with us. So that is going to be an 8 or a 9. That could be from 1, 2, 3, and 4. And these could be 1 or 2. So I could have 1, 1, 1, 2, 3 to make 8. Or I could increase any one of those digits to by 1 to make this a 9. Okay. We definitely have a 1 in there. This is either 1, 2, 3 or 1, 2, 4. So we have a 1 and a 2 in there. We have a 1 and a 2 in here. So we must have a 1 and a 2 in here, but that can't be a 1 or a 2 because 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a minimum of 4, even if we don't consider these digits here. So this is a 1, 2 pair. Okay. So this, at a minimum, is 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. Because 1 and 2 are gone, and I can't use both 3 and 4. Could that be 4, starting here with that 1, 2, 3? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, 5, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This can't be a 3 because of this 3. So that is 4 or 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9. Okay, this is at least a 3 because the 1 and 2 are gone. In fact, that one makes that a 2 and makes that a 1. That's very instructive because these 3 digits now don't have a 1 on them. And the smallest 3 digits they can be is 2, 3, 4, to allow that to still be a 9. This is at least a 3, and that is a minimum of a 1-2 pair, making that a 6. But if that were a 1-2, this could not be 1-5 or 2-4 to be to allow that to be a 6. So that is at least a 7. Okay. That is at least a 5. So that is at least a 7. In fact, even better than that, where does 9 go in this column? 9 can't go there. 9 must go there. That makes that a 7. That's now 8, 6, 5, and 4. That removes 4 from there. This 2, 3, 4 makes that a 1. So if that's a 1, then that's an 8. And if that's a 2, then that's a 9. Okay. So we have a 3 here. We have a 3 here. One of these must be a 3, which I'll note pushes that value up in a moment. But that can't be a 3 for a couple of reasons. One, there's a 2, 3, 4 there. So that digit is actually at least a 5. So 3 is in one of those. Okay, these are from 5, 6, 7, 8. Those two can't be 8. So actually, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8. Okay, those are our options there. Now, that is at least 2, 3, making that at least 5. Right, these digits here are, can't be 1, 2, 3. They are from 4, 5, 6, and 7. So this is 4, 5, or 6 because it can't be a 7 because 7 plus 1 plus 2 would be 10. So that means that 7 is in one of those two, but this can't, because this can't be a 7 because of the thermometer, but that can't be a 7 because 7 plus 1 plus 2 would again be more than 10. Now I've just noticed that the minimum there is actually 2 and 3, which makes 8. Sorry, 2 and 3 makes 5. And this is at least a 3, which this is at least an 8. So that's an 8 or a 9. That gives me an 8, 9 pair in the row. That's interesting. and I need, by sudoku, for one of these to be a 1. So I've actually got a 1 and 7 with the 8, or a 1 and 8 with the 9. Okay. Neither of those can be a 4 because this is a 1, 2, 4 triple here. So that's the 4. That makes these from 3, 5, and 6. But this is at least 5, so that can't be a 5 as well. So that is a 3. So that is 2 with 3 and 4. There is definitely a 2 on there. So yes, that would be correct. That is not a 3 anymore. And now we know that this must be a 5. 6, 7, 8. That makes that a 5. Okay, these 3 digits are 5, 6, or 8. This can't be an 8 because that can't be a 1 by sudoku. So that makes this 3 or 4. And that 3 means it's a 4. That's a 5. That's now a 6, 8 pair. These are 7, 8, and 9. And that's the 7 because of the 8, 9 pair in the row. This is very nice. So this is 4. These two max out at 5. Okay, that can't be a 1. So if it is a 9, this would be a 2, 3 pair because it can't be a 1, 4. Then that would make this 1, 8. That would all seem to work. Okay. If it's not 2, 3, then this is a 1. And if that's a 1, then that gives us 4, which is 5. That can't be a 4. So that would have to be 2 or 3 to make that 7 or 8. Okay, so that is a 1, 2, or 3, and that is a 2 or a 3. So if that's a 2, 3 pair, that becomes 1, 8, with that being 9, because I can't put 2, 3, or 4 on this. If it is 7, say, then that would be 1 and 2. So this would have to be a 3, 4 pair, so it's not 7. If this were 8, this would have to be 1, 3, 4. So 2, 6 in some order. 1, 3, 4 would be, yeah, I'd get 2, 6. This is either 1/8 or 2/6. Interesting. Oh, I could have saved myself a lot of effort if I had noticed that that was a 9, and therefore that's an 8. That makes that a 1. That's a 3. That is 2/6. That removes 2 from there. It removes a 3 from there. That one makes that a 2. That is now a 9 here. That makes this 8. This is now 2, 3. This is 1, 7. Okay. That is not a 2. That gives me a 3, 4 pair there. That's a 2. That's a 9 by sudoku. It places a 9 in one of those two. I've got an 8 in one of those two by sudoku. This 8 resolves this 6 and 8. That 4 means that that is not a 4, that is not a 1, that's a 2, 4 pair, that's a 1. So this is 7 and 5, and we know which way round they go. Those can't be 7s by sudoku, and nor can that one. That is a 7. That is at most a 6. But given that, in fact, that's a 2, just by sudoku, that can't be a 1, so it's at least a 3, but it can't be a 5 here. And it can't be 7, 8, or 9, so that is a 6, making that 4. That resolves the 2 and 4 there. That resolves the 2 and 6. That's the 8. That is a 5. That is a 3. That 3 looks up and resolves this 2 and 3 here. That becomes a 1. That's a 3. That's a 2. These two digits in this column are 3 and 9, and I know the order. Remaining digits in this box are 2, which can't go in either of those, so that's the 2. 4 and 6. That's the 6, that's the 4. These two digits up here are therefore 9 and 5, and I know the order of those. This one resolves the 7 and the 1. This 9 resolves this 8 and 9. I need a 4 to go there and a 6 to go there. Very nice. This is 1 and 3, which go in that order. In this row, I need a 4 and a 5, which go there and there. I need 6, 7, and 8. That's the 7 by the column. That is a 6, 8 pair. That is a 6 or 8 for the column, and the row tells me that that's the 8. So that resolves the 6 and the 8. This 9 means that's not, and that one is. This 4 makes this 3 and this 4. Last we get a 7 here. We get a 5 in here and a 6 here. Yep, that is a wonderful little puzzle. Not too difficult at all, certainly very approachable. And yeah, I really enjoyed it. Thank you very much to Fulldeck and Missing a Few Cards for setting it. If you like this solve, then please hit the like button. You can subscribe to see some more, and I would love to hear your comments. I'm looking forward to next time. Be seeing you.